the environment here suit to be able to safely perform a procedure of that manner? Is there anything you need to do so that you can perform that procedure of that manner? Not just him, but other people.
We have to see some arrange some pre-requisites before.
So what are the prerequisites?
Oxygen supply,
Okay.
medication tray, emergency tray.
Could you pick that scope up now and perform the procedure on that?
Not
Why?
because things are haphazard,
Things
not
are-
in correct order.
Right. Put them in the right order. All four of you.
You haven't contacted trolley inside the machine.
But we can proceed.
Yeah, inside position unit.
इसकी वायर को
So
ये दोनों connected.
connect, set the room up. You guys set the
We
room up.
don't know what is connected.
You guys set the room up.
oxygen.
Do it yourself. Everything.
Do it
You do it.
We don't know.
You and Sean. Yeah. You have to do it
You.
yourself.
This shows whether you know when something's not right.
You know yourself or
इस
the system को इधर रखते हैं.
देखें हम इधर खड़े होंगे तो सामने स्क्रीन आनी चाहिए
सामने भी आ सकती है, इधर भी आ सकती है.
इधर करने में आप गर्दन के स्ट्रेस
सब
पर
कुछ. You just have to do
Listen to
it.
each other. Listen to him.
I'm telling you you are standing here so ये स्क्रीन should be here ये जो न्यू देखा होगा ergonomics की कराता है so you have to be comfortable with your spine and your all so it's better if you have a screen here so you can do it easily. So we have to bring this trolley.
Got this trolley?
Yeah, and it is connected to this trolley. You can take the scope from here, and then we can proceed. So, क्रम भाई थोड़ी सी हेल्प कर दोगे? वो नीचे से इसको वो
क्या करना है
अनलॉक करके इधर लाना है.
यहाँ पे लाना
Is there any other way you can do it? Which would be much more easier?
इसको टेबल पे
With one screen, we do with one screen.
इस मॉनिटर की जो हैंडल है अगर इनको
Whichever way you feel is the easier one.
Or connect them.
Right. So if you stop, if what he's saying is correct, you need a monitor oxygen. What's happening is you're limited by the wires. What you're limited by now is the camera's there. That camera is an interference of what you're doing. So if that monitor was to be here, that one was to be turned there, you could bring the trolley around. Use the environment.
Right. So you can take this trolley.
You can put that trolley up there, you can put that trolley against there, and you can bring this trolley around here. So I'm going to be this is
पीछे से
इसी जगह को मैनेज करने की कोशिश कीजिए
चाहिए कि आपको उसी जगह को मैनेज करें.
हाँ उसी जगह पे आपको मैनेज करना है ठीक है क्योंकि लीड्स वगैरह लगे हैं सारे
इधर ही
इसी
नहीं ये स्पेस आपको दिया आपको इसी स्पेस
हाँ आपने इसी के अंदर मैनेज करके सारे
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करके उसको चेक करना
Nothing more than doing it.
अच्छा ये ट्रॉली जो है उस साइड पे लगा
नहीं ला सकते वो ये कह रहे हैं कि हमें trolley को ऐसे ही रखना है जैसे कि
ये हटाने में चाहिए.
इसको हम रोटेट करेंगे इसको रोटेट कर देंगे हम.
excellent. Hey.
ठीक है ये थोड़ी सेट कर दें.
जी और ये इसको इस तरह से कर देंगे.
ये थोड़ी
वो फिर
उसको ज्यादा करके मुझसे बाहर ही
यहाँ से आपको आ जाएगा ना स्कोप
ये थोड़ी प्यार इसको
इसको पीछे करना
So can we ask one person whenever you're working in a team, what is one person has to take charge and the other to listen to him, isn't it? If all of you start doing all the things simultaneously, it's not going to materialize. That's the basic thing in teamwork, isn't it? So you decide amongst yourselves who's going to be the person you're going to listen to, and then you can discuss whatever you're there. So that's the basic principle of teamwork, isn't it?
तो सही है हमने मेरे ख्याल से यही करना था उसको देख लिया अभी के सी की जो है हमारे ये थोड़ा सा इसको देख ठीक है ना जस्ट वहाँ से इधर 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 मतलब ये साइलेंस में करना है हमें जैसा पोजीशन देखनी है वी कैन टेक इट फ्रॉम हियर हमारी पोजीशन से बन रही है नहीं बन रही जैसे आप पेशेंट को वो करते हो तो जस्ट सी इफ यू कैन डू इट कंफर्टेबली कनेक्ट तो बाद में करेंगे पहले पोजीशन करके देख लो कि यू कैन डू इट कंफर्टेबली और नॉट अस्सलाम वालेकुम ठीक है आई थिंक आई एम कंफर्टेबल सो इफ यू आर कंफर्टेबल वो देख सकते हो स्क्रीन यू कैन डू सी द स्क्रीन सो इट इज कंफर्टेबल यू इज नॉट ये थोड़ा सा कनेक्ट करेंगे तो हो जाएगा यू आर कंफर्टेबल विद बोलेंगे सो इसमें जो है थोड़ा सा हम ये कर सकते हैं इसको थोड़ा और इधर लेके आ जाएंगे आपके ये और बेहतर हो जाएगा इसको सीधा करेंगे एंड दैट्स आई थिंक पोजीशन मॉनिटर फिर क्या करें नहीं तो हमें स्क्रीन पे ही मिल रही है हमने इस स्क्रीन में देखेंगे इंटरकनेक्टेड होनी चाहिए दैट्स इसके रीजन ही ये दो स्क्रीन अगर हमारे पास हैं तो हम दूसरी स्क्रीन में देख रहे हैं अगर हमें इस तरफ गर्दन होने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी फ्रंट पे देखिए तो इस तरह से
The mannequin, so we don't need to worry about suction.
You don't need to worry about suction.
You don't need to worry about suction.
Suction.
So if you put the scope down, how do you feel about how that went? How do you feel? How did it go? That the last 22.5 minutes went?
Was it team coordination?
Good team coordination.
A bit poor.
Okay, there you go. I'm not looking for fault, not looking to blame. So what was happening, someone was actually giving you some valid constructive advice amongst your group. You were choosing to ignore it, you were choosing to ignore it, and you were doing your own thing. They were saying yes, 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 and you were doing your own thing. And then he come round, then he gave up. Then he did this and then came in. Then he finally listened, because he got more forceful. Now when you did a learning exercise, you there were like trainees, and he was taking a run, then he become more dominant and more dominant. If somebody just wants to stop for a second. Now we all stand around there and look at the room. I'm going to say something to you. He did, at the end of the day, he really tried hard. He tried hard, but everybody was getting frustrated. Now if I say to Akram, could you tidy it up? So now you're going to see the reason for the scope, the larger opposites, which you were arguing with them, is a very valid point. The point is, and the thing that you missed was the trolley so high. But the point what he's trying to was making is that when you start scoping, you need to stand square to the monitor. If you've got the monitor to the side, your neck is being strained, your shoulders are being strained. So he was trying to get you to understand that putting this opposite here enables you to stand square to the monitor. So you can actually stay in a symmetrical pose. So you're reducing the strain on your body. He's got a bad back, I've got a bad back. I've got compression of C1, C2, C3 as a result. He's got the same. Elbows are injured, shoulders are injured. He's got the same. Carpal tunnel, we've got the same. All because we're gripping wrong because we were looking at the scope and we were doing this and we were doing this. What we learned of ergonomics. That's the term he was looking for, ergonomics. Now, I come to sorting out the room. How does that look now? Better. So, what I'm going to do now is give a brief. Sorry.
There is another thing that I've seen a lot of times when you have to do that, this monitor hall is here, right?
Yep.
This whole umbilicus comes.
I'm sure it is a problem because he has to do it in his department.
So I asked this question. So then what you need, I find it really not comfortable, not convenient, and makes this procedure difficult. All you need to do is just ask them to take this monitor out, and if you need to change it. If your monitor comes on a trolley separate, then you can take it that side when you're doing colonoscopy, this side when you're doing gastroscopy. So both ways you can actually do it. All you need to do is just take the monitor out, put it on a separate trolley.
This is another one you can put it on an extended arm. Another one you can do is put it on an extended
Yeah, but you can do that, but that's an expensive thing. So, I mean, like for example, we had a cancer. So, if you already have a plan, if you're given something, then it's sometimes very difficult to go through to the administrative side and tell them, this is a problem. They don't care. They're only looking at numbers. They're not looking at anything else. Generally, private hospitals. So what I have found out is this is option. The other option is just ask for a small LED. And then what we do is you can put an LED where you want to keep the endoscopy system wherever it is. And that LED, the other device, you put it on the wall if you've got a room like I've not seen it like. Or you can actually, you get these trolleys where you can just have the LED. And you can move that LED wherever you want. That is not as good as regular monitors, but then, you're not constantly looking. So what, in some cases what I do, Paul, we don't have that choice on the private side in one place, for sure. But they had to, I put my foot down, so they actually changed it. Initially what was happening was we had an LED, so I would keep looking at the LED, doing it. Occasionally, I was a little unsure about a certain thing, and then I will look there and then come back again. So at least for doing my procedure, I am not destroying my neck. Otherwise, this is the most horrible thing for your cervical spine, and we've all done it. So this is a very, if nothing else, this is a very valid point. And that umbilical cord coming like this makes your colonoscopy ever so difficult, unnecessarily. You lose some of the controls.
So from this moment, just to clarify, we said that when you've got a trainee, you introduce yourself, you align your agendas. Yeah? So in aligning your agendas, you're finding out about their experience and you're finding out what their aims and objectives are for this procedure. Yeah? Then from that, you'd probably say, stand. And then you're there to support and maintain safety, but you're there to support and guide. Okay? Having used and maintained that you'll actually use the key terms, which I'll bring down here in a few moments. Yeah? So what I'm going to do is, if you will come with me, you will come with me.
ऊपर से जो
ऑर्डर चाहिए किधर?
हाँ? नहीं, ऊपर से लगा हुआ है ना ताकि वो आप अपने वो उसको एडजस्ट कर सकें। मैंने